Hurricane evacuees caught in the middle of conflicting information tonight, facing an uncertain future after getting this flyer saying they're being moved from the GRB to an old shopping mall. Those evacuees are all at the GRB. That's where we find our Lynn Cannon tonight. Lynn, more than 1,000 people now caught in the middle of the confusion.
Yeah, caught in the middle is a good phrase, Mia. At one point, there were 10,000 people seeking refuge here at the GRB. They wouldn't turn anyone away. As you mentioned, they're now down to about 1,000 folks. The question is, where do they go next? You just mentioned the mayor saying one thing this morning, and later the Red Cross saying, hey, we're going to move these folks to the abandoned Northwest Mall by Saturday. Really? Jeremy Rogowski is at the Northwest Mall right now, and he's sorting through this confusion. Jeremy?
Well, Len, even more confusion now because the American Red Cross is now saying that the plan to bring evacuees here to Northwest Mall is not a done deal, despite what this flyer says. It just adds to the confusion over what the future holds for evacuees. As she helps out a total stranger, Alice Shaw shares a familiar story outside the GRB shelter. You had your own place.
Yeah.
And now?
I don't have nothing. I lost everything.
Evacuees like Shaw are the very people Mayor Turner has pledged to help.
We've identified a number of apartment units where we're seeking to put a hold on those units to move people.
The mayor's $9 million housing plan, he says, would pay their rent for up to 6 months. And as he hopes to close the GRB as soon as this Saturday, we asked, is the city ready to accommodate these people when the shelter doors close?
The goal is to put people in housing in a better position than where they currently are.
But at the same time the mayor was speaking at City Hall,
they just put the pamphlet out.
Evacuees like Drew Takis at the GRB were getting this.
We're moving.
Written notice they're headed for yet another shelter at the former Northwest Mall. Not exactly a long-term place to stay.
It's a frustrating situation. Is what it is. It's very, very frustrating, and there's not a whole lot that, like I said, I can do for myself right this second.
Confusion over the conflicting information and anger, too.
Nobody's told us anything about any 6-month program.
It's as if we are the dregs of society.
When I asked the mayor's office for comment, a spokesperson did not address the confusion. He said, as of this point, the only firm location for some of the GRB evacuees will be at the former Star of Hope shelter that's east of downtown. Len?